Good evening, everybody. Myself Asit Kumar Patnaik. Again, I am coming back to my channel Asit Sarikomania. Today, uh, in my video, I will discuss balance of payment part 7, and in this part, I will discuss deficit in BOP and its causes. Also, disequilibrium in BOP. So, my friends, please subscribe my channel Asit Sarikomania and like my video and uh, comment my video. So please watch my video till the end. Definitely will get some important informations. So I do not want to waste more time. Now I am going to discuss deficit in BOP and its causes. So BOP deficit, we know that when payments means outflow of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transactions exceeds the receipts of the country. The receipts of the country, it is inflow of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transactions leads to deficit in BOP. And in common definition is when outflow of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transactions exceeds inflow of foreign exchange on account of these transactions leads to deficit in BOP. Alternatively, also you can express it when the payments of a country exceeds the receipts of a country on account of autonomous transactions. थोड़ा मैं इसको क्लैरिफाई करना चाहता हूँ रिलेटेड टू द पेमेंट्स ऑफ ए कंट्री और आउटफ्लो ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. मैं बार बार बताया था जो बीओपी ट्रांजैक्शंस होगा रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड के बीच में, जो भी रिसिप्ट होगा वो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज में रिसिप्ट होगा और जो भी पेमेंट होगा वो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज में पेमेंट होगा. So related to the payments of a country, when we import goods and services related to the unilateral transfer, when we give gifts, donations and remittance of money, when we make payment in investment income like dividend, a profit, interest, etc. Similarly, lending of money to the rest of the world. Indian investors investing in abroad. Okay, Indian investors making foreign direct investment in abroad. Similarly, Indian residents invest funds on shares and bonds of foreign companies. Clear. So in this case, all these transactions entry in debit side, it is payment side, and due to this there is outflow of foreign exchange. Similarly, receipt side related to the inflow of foreign exchange, I'm going to discuss export of goods and services, receipt of unilateral transfer like gifts, donations and remittance of money, receipt of investment income like profit, dividends, interest, borrowings from the rest of the world, when foreign investors making foreign direct investment in India, when foreign residents invest funds on the shares and bonds of Indian firms and companies, related to the NRI deposits, and related to the receipts of banking capital. Okay, banking capital, similarly payments or receipts. So when BOP deficit arise in the economy, so when payment of the country, okay, payment of the country, it is outflow of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transaction. जो भी transactions में अभी बताया वो सब autonomous transactions है. जो जो current account में transactions होता है और जो capital account में transactions होता है, जो बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट का जो अकाउंट से करेंट अकाउंट, कैपिटल अकाउंट, जो भी ट्रांजैक्शन है वो सब ऑटोनोमस ट्रांजैक्शन है. दीज ट्रांजैक्शन मेड बोथ बाय प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर. सो व्हेन द पेमेंट्स ऑफ ए कंट्री, it is outflow of foreign exchange exceeds the receipts of the country, it is inflow of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transactions leads to deficit in BOP. And in concise manner, when the payments is more than receipts, then deficit in BOP arises. So one formula I have written, Payments on account of autonomous transactions, it is outflow of foreign exchange, symbol is P, and receipts, it is inflow of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transactions, symbol is R. So symbolically BOP deficit is equal to P greater than R. Okay, payment greater than receipts. Then disequilibrium in BOP, basically disequilibrium, either BOP is deficit 1 or surplus 1. When BOP is in surplus 1 or BOP is in deficit 1, both is disequilibrium in BOP. So disequilibrium in BOP is said to be in state of disequilibrium when there is either surplus or deficit in BOP. Clear? So when there is surplus in BOP or deficit in BOP, then disequilibrium arises. Related to the surplus of BOP, it is opposite of deficit in BOP. In case of surplus BOP, receipt is more than payment. It means inflow of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transactions exceeds outflow of foreign exchange related to the autonomous transactions with the rest of the world. Okay, जब receipts payment से ज़्यादा होता है तब surplus BOP होता है. So simple definition, it is just opposite of deficit in BOP. When the receipts of a country, it is inflow of foreign exchange on account of autonomous transactions exceeds payments of a country, it is outflow of foreign exchange, leads to surplus in BOP. जो भी autonomous transactions हमारा हो रहा है rest of the world में, जो हम receipt side और payment side में देखेंगे, जब receipt is more than payment, then BOP surplus is there. अभी हम मेन टॉपिक को जाएंगे कि कॉजेस ऑफ डेफिसिट इन बीओपी. सो बीओपी डेफिसिट का कारण क्या है, किस किस कारण से बीओपी डेफिसिट होता है, जो कि हमारा पेमेंट रिसिप्ट से ज़्यादा होता है. जो भी हम ऑटोनोमस ट्रांजैक्शन रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड के साथ करते हैं उसमें हम पेमेंट ज़्यादा करते हैं और हमारा रिसिप्ट कम हो रहा है. तो इसका कारण क्या है? फर्स्ट वन, कुछ इकोनॉमिक फैक्टर्स के ऊपर हम नज़र डालेंगे. First one, developmental activities. Basically, India is a developing country, and in certain areas we are lagging behind, and in certain areas, it means government need huge funds to develop some areas to strengthen the infrastructural facilities. So, in this case, basically to develop some projects or for completion of some projects, government import some machine tools and equipments and services from the rest of the world. ओके, सो कुछ प्रोजेक्ट को कंप्लीट करने के लिए और कुछ प्रोजेक्ट को इनिशिएट करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज से मशीन इक्विपमेंट्स, टेक्नोलॉजी एंड अदर सर्विसेज इंपोर्ट करता है. सो इसके वजह से बीओपी में डेफिसिट आ जाता है, क्योंकि जब हम पेमेंट इंपोर्ट करेंगे तब हमको पेमेंट करना पड़ेगा. तो बेसिकली फॉर डेवलपमेंटल एक्टिविटीज आवर गवर्नमेंट imported some machine tools, equipments, technology and other services from the developed countries, so that BOP deficit arises. So due to this reason, it means payment is more than receipt. Second point, high rate of inflation. In some cases, जब हम प्राइस को कंपेयर करेंगे, डोमेस्टिक प्राइस और जब फॉरेन प्राइस को कंपेयर करेंगे, क्या होता है ना, डोमेस्टिक प्राइस ज़्यादा होता है. सो इन केस ऑफ हाई रेट ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन, इन कंपेरिजन टू द प्राइसेस ऑफ गुड्स ऑफ रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, डोमेस्टिक प्राइस इज हाई वन. ओके, ड्यू टू दिस आवर डोमेस्टिक कंज्यूमर्स प्रिफर फॉरेन गुड्स rather than domestic goods. Okay, our domestic consumers prefer imported goods than domestic goods because foreign goods are comparatively cheaper than the domestic goods. Okay, कभी कभी हमारा कंट्री में क्या है, इन्फ्लेशन हो जाता है, इन्फ्लेशन कंटिन्यूस राइज इन प्राइस लेवल, तो जनरल प्राइस लेवल बढ़ जाता है. जब हम इंपोर्टेड गुड्स का प्राइस के साथ हम कंपेयर करेंगे तब हमारा प्राइस ज़्यादा हो जाता है. तब हमारा कंज्यूमर्स देखते हैं कि जो डोमेस्टिक गुड्स की तुलना में फॉरेन गुड्स चीपर होता है, तो वो फॉरेन गुड्स प्रीफर करते हैं. तो ये एक कारण है डेफिसिट इन बीओपी. सेम थिंग आई हैव रिटन, व्हेन देयर इज इन्फ्लेशन इन द डोमेस्टिक इकोनॉमी, फॉरेन गुड्स आर रिलेटिवली चीपर एंड डिमांड ऑन इट इंक्रीजेस इन द डोमेस्टिक कंट्री. It increases imports and it leads to deficit in BOP. थर्ड पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ट्रेड साइकिल्स हम जानते हैं कि बिजनेस साइकिल्स 4 फेजेस होता है, बूम, रिसेशन, डिप्रेशन एंड रिकवरी। ये जो बूम का फेज होता है, इन दिस फेज जीडीपी ग्रोथ इज देयर, लो लेवल ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, people having high level of income, and economy is at optimum level, producers and investors getting more profit. Okay, but drawback of this stage is inflationary condition prevailing in the economy, and price level continuously increases in boom phase. But in other cases, GDP growth is there, production is at optimum level, low level of unemployment is there, people having high level of income. Clear? So producers and investors getting more profit, and they want to put more money in their business. But the drawback is inflationary condition prevailing in the economy. Price level is high one. Due to this also, producers and investors bear high cost of production. Okay, due to high cost of production, again producers and investors charge more price. So in this boom phase, basically domestic consumers prefer foreign goods, prefer imported goods, because imported goods comparatively becomes cheaper in it means than domestic goods. Okay, comparatively imported goods are cheaper than the domestic goods. So due to this also deficit arises, because basically Indian consumers prefer imported goods, demand on imported goods increases, so it leads to deficit in DOP. Another one, change in demand. Nowadays we have seen that basically fall in demand for domestic goods in foreign market, and increase in demand on foreign goods in domestic market. So basically in our market, domestic consumers prefer foreign goods rather than domestic goods, and similarly in foreign market, foreign consumers making less demand on Indian goods. So two things you remember. One is in foreign market, foreign consumers making less demand on Indian goods, and in Indian market, इंडियन कंज्यूमर्स मेकिंग मोर डिमांड ऑन फॉरेन गुड्स. हमारा मार्केट में फॉरेन गुड्स के ऊपर डिमांड ज़्यादा है, और फॉरेन मार्केट में हमारा गुड्स के ऊपर डिमांड कम है. तो इसके वजह से क्या होता है ना, इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट से ज़्यादा हो जाता है. तो ये एक बीओपी डेफिसिट का कारण होता है. नेक्स्ट वन, चेंज इन कॉस्ट स्ट्रक्चर ड्यू टू हाई कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. Due to high cost of production, when the producers and investors bear more cost of production, then they charge high price. Due to high cost of production, price level increases. So due to this, Indian consumers prefer foreign goods rather than domestic goods, because comparatively foreign goods are cheaper one, okay, than domestic goods. So again it is another factor, it leads to deficit in DOP. ये सब इकोनॉमिक फैक्टर्स है. कुछ पॉलिटिकल फैक्टर्स होता है, पॉलिटिकल जैसे इंस्टेबिलिटी. पॉलिटिकल इंस्टेबिलिटी सिचुएशन में आवर इन्वेस्टर्स and our producers they want to invest more money in the foreign country, because they think that India is not the safe destination for investment. Okay, due to political unstable situation, they prefer foreign destination. So when majority Indian producers and investors they prefer foreign destination, then there is massive outflow of foreign exchange. तो आउटफ्लो ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज वो किस साइड में जाता है, पेमेंट साइड में. तो ये कारण है डेफिसिट इन बीओपी का. और पॉलिटिकल इंस्टेबिलिटी के वजह से फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स ऑल्सो दे थिंक दैट इंडिया इज नॉट द सेफ हेवन फॉर द इन्वेस्टमेंट. जो फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स ये सोचते हैं कि वो सिचुएशन अच्छा नहीं है इंडिया में इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए. सो इंडिया इज नॉट सेफ हेवन फॉर देम. दे फील इनसिक्योर, दे डू नॉट फील सेफ इन इंडिया. सो वन साइड में हमारा प्रोड्यूसर्स वो ज़्यादातर फॉरेन कंट्रीज में इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए चाहते हैं, और ये जब पॉलिटिकल इंस्टेबिलिटी सिचुएशन है, फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स वो इंडिया में ज़्यादा इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए नहीं चाहते हैं. तो हमारा क्या होगा, इनफ्लो कम हो जाएगा और आउटफ्लो ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. इनफ्लो ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज इज लेस दैन द आउटफ्लो ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. सो ये एक कारण है डेफिसिट इन बीओपी का. policies of the government, sometimes policies of the government are not favorable for the foreign investors. Okay, जो भी गवर्नमेंट का पॉलिसीज है वो फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए फेवरेबल नहीं होता है. So due to this also, related to the investment matter, due to this also inflow of foreign exchange reduces. Okay, or in some cases policies of the government in favor of imports. जो भी गवर्नमेंट का पॉलिसीज है उसमें हम ज़्यादा इंपोर्ट करना चाहते हैं, तो ज़्यादा इंपोर्ट से ऑटोमेटिकली बीओपी डेफिसिट होगा. तो इसमें और एक अच्छा पॉइंट ऐड करना है, क्योंकि the policies of the government are not favorable, are unfavorable for the foreign investors. So due to this, majority foreign investors, they are reluctant and hesitate to invest funds in India. Okay, so due to this also BOP deficit is there. So due to this, inflow of foreign exchange reduces. And some cases, next, after political factors, social factors are there. One is the demonstration effect. When the people of developing country like India come in contact with the people of advanced countries, they start adopting the foreign pattern of consumption. So nowadays we have seen that just our consumption pattern is Western one. Just we contact with the foreign people. Nowadays our relatives, our friends, they are working in foreign countries and their style of consumption is different one. Also we follow them, just we imitate them. So due to this, our pattern of consumption is already Western-like, because nowadays so many it means foreign goods available in the country related to the food items, related to the dress materials, clear, related to the other products. Okay, so just already we have adopted the it means Westernization. It means already we have adopted the foreign pattern of consumption. So due to this, import increases and it leads to deficit in BOP. Next one, change in taste and preferences, another cause. It means domestic goods are unfavorable for the consumers, and majority Indian consumers, they prefer foreign goods because they think that foreign goods are durable one, foreign goods maintain quality. Okay, and it means for prolong of time or for perennial of time they can use the foreign goods. So for this reason, nowadays taste and preferences on it means domestic goods is unfavorable one. Majority time, basically rich consumers prefer foreign goods. Their taste and preferences always favorable for the foreign goods. So due to this also it is another cause for deficit in the BOP. तो माय फ्रेंड्स आज इतना ही है. So please like my video, comment my video, and subscribe my channel Asit Sarikomania. So please, my friends, comment me, and I request you watch the video till the end. Definitely you get some important information. Thank you.